Today on the vlog, Pepsi gets rid of the kitty collar because she's officially a cat. It's time for her to have a cat collar. How about these eyes? Makes my face look better, but doesn't make the background look better. I don't know what to do when it comes to lighting here. That made no difference. Not gonna be able to fix this shadow around my eyes, am I? Too bad. Right, this is a bit better, right? This is a kitchen. It was made for people to cook in, not to record stuff in. Don't look at me like that. Trying to do my best here, alright? It's not like I can go out and get a team to record this for me. It's not like I have professional equipment in a house. If I told you about the setup, you'd love it. You guys keep leaving me feedback in the comments, which I appreciate, and please keep leaving comments. By the way, like this video, subscribe to the channel, you know, show some love. And there's always a lot of questions about like what I eat and how I figure it out. So right now in lockdown, I'm doing 4 meals a day, and I showed you meal number 1, my breakfast, on 2 vlogs ago. Today I want to show you meal number 3, and it's it's rice and chicken. What can I tell you? Rice and chicken and soup. Spinach soup today. I want to show you how I cook that and just give you some tips. Maybe there's something that I do that you guys would like to try. Professional wrestler David Francisco's vlog just became a food show. Why not? Beats showing myself bumping on the floor and wrestling my cat. This is 1 kilogram of chicken. I've cut it and prepared it. I marinate it with salt and lemon and herb and garlic and the secret ingredient, Nando's peri peri sauce. I really like the taste. I don't think I get tired of it. It tastes good with the rice as well, and it's very low on calories considering the amount I use versus how many meals I'm doing. So no, it's not Portuguese. Let's not have that again. You can do any marinade you want, just make sure you look at the calories and see if it's not gonna make a huge dent on your numbers. Once it marinates, sometimes overnight, I put it in a tray, I cover it, and it goes in the oven, 180 degrees fan for 30 minutes. Covering the chicken up is key because all I'm cooking is chicken breast, and even if I have it marinated, they're gonna get dry if you don't cover them. And having in mind that I'm cooking like 5 meals at once and they're gonna stay in the fridge, I'm only gonna have 1 every day, you do not want dry chicken that has been cooked 4 days ago. Make sure that you keep it moist. Now that the chicken's in the oven, the next step is the rice. I use a rice cooker and I use basmati rice. Basmati rice? Basmati. I don't know. That rice. How do you say it? I don't think I've ever heard it said. Only written. Basmati rice. I'm gonna call it basmati rice. I kind of went back and forth between that and normal long grain rice, but I just like the texture of basmati better. Having in mind that it's a meal that I eat every day, might as well just stick to what I like. And nutritionally, it's not that big of a difference, so it doesn't really matter. Just go with what you like. Another important thing is making sure that you weigh how much you're using, because you want to know how much you're actually having per meal, right? I'm cooking 5 meals at once, so all I'm going to do is multiply what I want to have for 1 meal by 5, and then I just put it into containers. And even if on one day I have 10 more grams than the next day, at the end of the week it's gonna even out, so it doesn't really matter. While the chicken and the rice are cooking, I'm gonna make myself some soup. Today we're cooking spinach soup. I remember a few years ago when I moved into London, I decided that soup would be a good way of keeping my vegetable intake high. I called my mom and I was like, how do you cook your soup? Because I like it. And she explained it to me. It's ridiculously simple, and this is how she does it, and this is how I'm gonna show it to you. Shout out to my mom. I start by cutting carrots, courgettes, onions, and garlic so that I can boil them. I used to buy like half a pumpkin and just carve the pumpkin myself, and realized that that was an absolute waste of my time and energy. So now I just buy pumpkin in a can. It's just pumpkin. It's literally just pumpkin. I'm gonna use the thing to like destroy the soup later. What do you call it? Shred it? It's not the right word. I don't know. Process it? I don't know. But I'm gonna do it, and like this is basically pumpkin that has been through that. So might as well just use the canned version. Once the first few ingredients that I mentioned are boiling, I use the thingy to do this. And then I add the pumpkin, I add olive oil, salt, thingy the soup a bit more, and add the spinach. Let it boil a bit more, and that's it. There you go. Soup. Done. Eventually the rice and the chicken are cooked as well, and that's when I separate everything into its own container. What I don't eat today goes in a fridge and lives well there for like 4 days, so I never had any issues on that. And that's about it. That's how I prepare one of my meals, and this was Cooking with David Francisco. Cooking with David Francisco. And then it doesn't work as well, does it? Speaking of jingles.
Years ago this week.
Yeah. Yes, this is how my hair looks like now. It's slowly getting out of the weird growth stage. It's getting better now. With 2012, I was on my first reign, yes, as the APW Portuguese champion. And I defended that championship on 2 nights in a show in Coimbra in Portugal, in one of the biggest headaches and worstly organized shows. I have such a trauma about that show, honestly. I'll save that for when I'm 50 years old and I'm doing shoot interviews and people care about Portuguese wrestling. The first 2 will probably happen before the third thing happened. Anyways, 2 years ago this week, on the 31st of January 2019, I had my second singles match with Eddie Dennis. I won.
My friends,
I guess you can say I took him to school. Them noisy seagulls. And then last year around this time, I had a tag team match for Forefront Wrestling at the Mecca in Sweden, a beautiful, beautiful venue. And I uploaded that match last week here on my YouTube channel. In fact, if you want to watch my matches and highlights of the matches that I can't upload full and moments from when I'm in the ring in shows, then you have my full matches and highlights playlist here on the YouTube channel. I'm gonna link it to it right there.
Years ago this week.
The color that Pepsi has right now is a color that she had all her life, and to be fair, I feel it's getting small, so I decided to buy a new one. And here it is. We actually have 2. They're both blue, just to keep the tradition going, I guess. One of them has this pattern with a black kitty. The other one has paws with a blue kitty. And both of them say Pepsi. I could go get her, but I think it's better content if I just try and make her come in. See if this works. Got treats. Go. Pepsi. Pepsi. Hello. Hi. Come here. Pepsi, 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 Pepsi. There she is. Hi.